Hi, this is Nicholas Bell with IONCINEMA, here to review Stillwater, the seventh film directed by Tom McCarthy, which had its premiere at the 2021 Cannes Film Festival, out of the competition, and was being released courtesy of Focus Features on July 30th, 2021. So McCarthy, who's two films ago won Best Picture for 2015 Spotlight, is working with Thomas Bidigan and Noah Debre, who are screenwriters and directors in France. They notably wrote Dupin for Jacques Audiard. Bidigan's 2015 film Les Cowboys is an excellent reworking of The Searchers. Marcus Hinchey notably is also part of the screenwriting team here. For this tale that is kind of it's very, if Amanda Knox had been convicted and had been left to complete a prison sentence, then this is what this film is like. It's named after Stillwater, Oklahoma, where Matt Damon's character Bill Baker is from. We're introduced to him as this kind of down and out construction worker, like very blue collar, salt of the earth. He seems very lonely and isolated. The only person he seems to have any kind of connection with in Stillwater is Sharon, who is his dead wife's mother, played by Deanna Dunnigan, who kind of has an affect like Lillian Gish, I would say. Quickly we learn as he takes a trip to Marseille to visit his daughter in prison, Allison, played by Abigail Breslin. We learn that she's 5 years into a prison sentence. She was convicted of killing her lover and roommate, Lena. And he's there to, periodically go visit her because Sharon, the grandmother, is now too ill to visit. But upon this particular visit, Allison gives him a note to pass on to her lawyer, played by Anne Lanai, because she claims to have new information. The lawyer reads it and says, "This is all gossip and rumor. We can't be helped." But thankfully, Bill Baker, who speaks no French, has made friends with the woman in the hotel room at the Best Western next to him, played by Camille Cotton from Call My Agent. And she agrees to read the note for him, and he learns that, one, his daughter thinks he's a little bit useless, and two, she names some names of people that bring up a boy named Akeem, who claims to have stabbed a girl 5 years ago and gotten away with it. So he takes it upon himself to parse through the underbelly of Marseille and find this young man. He gets beaten up badly, and everyone assumes that Akeem is taken off. But to show his support for his daughter, he stays in Marseille and actually moves in with Virginie and her young daughter Maya, and eventually, but very slowly, they become romantically intertwined. Of course, that's compromised when he does find Akeem. And what he does from there is kind of a blessing and a curse, you could say. So McCarthy, with these excellent, French screenwriters, the tone straddling the two different cultures is told in juxtaposed in interesting ways, because France is presented as equally racially divisive as the United States, and all the kind of political turmoil between both these nations kind of is what is most interesting, because as a melodrama, McCarthy has whittled this down into a very square, kind of Clint Eastwood, an Eastwood when he's good, version of a very compelling scenario. Michael Dana's score, who won an Oscar for Life of Pi, is really leaning quite heavily into melodrama, in which this treatment really could have excelled as kind of a gritty neo-noir, especially as more information is unearthed about who, when, what was involved in the murder of this young woman. It was shot by Masanobu Takeyangi, who shot Hostiles and Warrior in the Silver Linings Playbook. And that looks all fine and well. We spend a little too much time between Virginie and Bill, even though both these actors have winning chemistry, but it just seems to kind of lose pull of the focus. Overall, it is an interesting film. 2 hours and 20 minutes. It could have hurried itself up a little bit, but overall, I would give Stillwater 3 out of 5 stars. Thank you.
Hey, this is Eric from IONCINEMA.com. If you want to support us, subscribe below. For For more reviews, interviews, film festival coverage from Sundance, Cannes, Toronto, you want to check out these guys on this side.